So you want to start buying / collecting manga, and you don't know where to start. Well, it's a good thing that you've decided to click on this video. One, this is mostly just my opinion on how to start collecting manga. You do not have to take my word as gospel. There are plenty of other channels that have done this sort of video. For instance, the Manga Log did it, and that was a while ago, so maybe no one will notice. No, that I said it, it's too late. So, it's more just, this video is more along the lines of just, like, tips on it. It's not, like, hard and fast guidelines. So, do with this information what you will. Let's get started. One is the least important out of the three that I've talked about, and that is space. When you are buying manga, you need to make sure that you have enough space to, keep it. Granted, you don't need to have that much space. I live in a one-bedroom apartment, and in this one-bedroom apartment, there are probably over getting close to 2,000 volumes of manga. Does that mean that you should have a one-bedroom apartment with over 2,000 volumes of manga? No. In fact, at some point, whenever I get a place, I'm going to designate a room that will be only for my library type deal. So, yes, you will take up space. It will take up space. It will start to become quite apparent that you need to have more room to map out where you're going to put bookshelves. Make sure that you are keeping them in a good spot. There are other things that are important, like where you can have, like, try to have it in a room that doesn't have that much sunlight. They will start to yellow the pages, but for me and like most other people, you can't really decide where you're going to put your bookshelves. If you have room for them, put them there. Hopefully it's not so bad. There are ways to mitigate the amount of sunlight, but again, I'm not 100% sure on those ways. There are other videos out there doing that. So, one, space. Make sure you have enough space for your manga as well as any other stuff that you have. So, yeah, one is space. Moving on to number two. Number two, the second most important thing that I think is when you are starting to collect manga or buy manga is money. One, you do not have to buy so much fucking manga right away. It is not a requirement. If you buy one volume of a series, you have started collecting manga. Do not let anyone tell you differently. It is more or less just based off of what you can buy, and make sure you can pay bills if you have to pay bills. That's more important than having the first 50 volumes of a ongoing series or having the deluxe edition of certain series. You do not need to have the most cutting edge sort of series that are coming out. You could buy the most the oldest series and start doing it from there. There is a way that you can get manga. You do not need to worry about it. There will be times where some series go out of print, but if you can find, hopefully no scalpers ripping you off, but you can definitely find manga at cheap, reasonable prices if you look hard enough and you have patience. I'm stressing this because you do not need to buy everything as soon as it comes out. For instance, last month, I didn't buy manga at all because I needed to fix my financial situation. But I was able to get that better. I'm still not buying what I used to several months ago, but that doesn't change the fact that I'm not in a rush to buy certain series. It will take time to get a collection of this much. And, starting off, I started collecting manga when I was in elementary school, 6th grade, 7, around there, and it was just literally Naruto, D-Rayman, and Bleach, and only the first couple of volumes of those, and I've had that for a while until I finally got a job and was able to buy things and, financially support myself. But the most important part of this part is make sure you can pay your bills. That's all. So, the second most important part, money. Just keep that in mind. Certain volumes cost more, other volumes cost less. Just keep that in mind when you are buying. So, on to the third part, which I think is the most important aspects when you are collecting manga. The most important part of when you are collecting manga, in my opinion, that you should keep in mind when you are purchasing your first volume of any series is you fucking like it. Just your personal enjoyment of a series will dictate whether or not you keep up with it, whether or not you actually feel like you've gotten your money's worth out of it, whether or not you are making sure that you have enough space in your place to have this enshrined in your abode. Make sure you are buying what you like. You do not need to buy, if you fucking hate Chainsaw Man and you're just going to buy it because everyone likes the hype of it, don't listen to the hype. If you don't like it, don't buy it. If you love One Piece but people are like, oh man, that's such a commitment. Well, you love One Piece, you're going to buy those volumes because you love it. You love Yaoi, go ahead, fucking buy Yaoi. It's not, who cares? It's you. You love Yuri, go ahead, buy that fucking Yuri. Just buy what you like. If someone says, that's hot garbage, fuck them. Unless it is hot garbage, but in certain cases, that's not really the case. Don't listen to the people that are like, you shouldn't do that because it sucks. Well, fuck them. There's this old philosophy of New Yorkers like, fuck you, that's what it is. Yeah, so if you like a series, go ahead, buy it. There have been so many series that I started randomly because I thought so. And at one point or another, people were like, oh man, that sucks. And I'm like, fuck you. I like it. So, fuck you. That's how I have dictated my entire life. That's how I've gotten into metal, is because, people are like, why do you like the screaming? I'm like, because I fucking like it. Shut up. Why do you like anime? Because I like it. Shut the fuck up. Why do you like reading? Because, I like reading, so shut the fuck up. That's how that goes. Unless, if it is constructive criticism, which most of the time it's not, because people just want to hear their own fucking voice out loud into the ether, fuck them. You buy what you want to buy. That's all you have to deal with. So, that's my third important part, is buy whatever the fuck you want and fuck off those shitty fucking haters. So, let me end the video now. Woo! I hope you enjoyed the video. The ending was a little bit more harsher than I thought it was going to be. But, yeah. I hope you liked the video. I hope these tips help out a little bit. They're not grandiose, encompassing. They're just the thoughts that I've had on collecting manga. That I've been doing for now a good decade, if you count those couple that I had when I was in elementary school, in middle school, around that time. Yeah. So, yeah. If you liked the video, hit a like. If you disliked the video, think about also hitting that like. Just, change it up. Maybe you'll like it later on. If you liked my content, go ahead, hit subscribe. If you have tips of your own when you are buying manga, go ahead, put that down in the comments down below. And if you have any other suggestions on videos or manga in general, put it down in the comments down below. I also do other things like live streams and the such, so go on and check out those different playlists that I've curated. So, yeah. That's it. Hopefully you had a wonderful time, and, stay safe out there. Go out, read some more manga, and, yeah, that's it. Bye!